morning children, welcome back. Children, in our previous session we had discussed the importance of chemical changes and we had discussed apart from a new substance being formed, what else accompanies a chemical change. Just a quick recap children, why are chemical changes important? They are important because all the inventions and all the new substances that are formed are due to chemical changes. For example, the invention of medicine undergoes a series of chemical changes. Then discovery of plastic and so on, or any other invention takes place only after a chemical change. Thus we can say that chemical changes play a very important role in our lives. Then children, we all know that new substance is formed as a result of chemical change or as a result of chemical reaction. What else accompanies a chemical change? A gas is formed, then heat, light, ultraviolet radiation is either absorbed or given off, then sound is produced like in fireworks, then a change in color takes place like if you cut an apple slice, the color changes if you do not consume it immediately. A smell is produced. For example, if a food gets spoiled, we get a foul smell and so on. So these were the changes we had discussed which accompanies a chemical change. Now children, you must all have heard of a ozone layer that is present in our atmosphere. Now what does this ozone layer do? It absorbs all the ultraviolet radiation which are coming from the sun. It absorbs and it breaks down into oxygen. Now children, if this ozone layer would not break down into oxygen, what would happen? These ultraviolet rays would reach the earth's surface and they would harm the life. Therefore, we can say that ozone layer is a protective shield or a natural shield which prevents us from ultraviolet radiation. Now, this breaking of ozone layer into oxygen is also a chemical change, and ozone is very different from oxygen. It is not same. Now children, in lesson 1 we had discussed the process of photosynthesis. What is photosynthesis children? It is a process of food making by the plants. The green plants, in the presence of water, carbon dioxide and sunlight, they prepare food. This process of photosynthesis is also a chemical change. Now children, the next topic in your book is rusting of iron. Now children, we all know that the iron articles which we use in our daily life is very important. For example, why iron metal is very important? Because ships, bridges, car bodies, truck bodies are made up of iron. Now this iron children, when it comes in contact with moisture from the air as well as oxygen, it reacts with both of them to form iron oxide. You must have seen children the reddish brown layer which forms on iron. It is called as rust, or jung we call it Hindi, and the process of forming rust is called as rusting. Now children, this rusting of iron or this process of rusting causes great damage to this humanity, because see, ships and all, many part of the ship and other truck bodies, car bodies, they get spoiled due to this rust. So therefore there has to be certain preventive measures to be taken in order to prevent rusting of iron. This rusting of iron, we will discuss it in the next class, how we can prevent rusting of iron. Okay children, but this process of rusting can be explained with the help of an equation. Fe is iron. Iron combines with water and oxygen. O2 is oxygen and water to form iron oxide. This iron oxide is nothing but it is rust. Now children, from this equation it is very clear more the amount of water, more will be rusting, or the rusting will be faster. Thus we can conclude that rusting takes place faster or more in coastal area as compared to desert areas. Okay children, I hope these two topics are clear to you. In our next lecture, we will discuss how to prevent rusting of iron. Thank you and God bless.